So we have to think about, as our people come in, whether they're new to Sandler or new to our company, that we're pouring a lot of things into this learning funnel. Right? When you think about everything they're learning about your company, but then we throw the Sandler on top of that. Even if they sold for 20 years, this may be a very different way of thinking about selling. And so the learning funnel is, in the initial learning, we're pouring a lot of techniques and mindsets and behaviors into this learning funnel, and it's filtering down. Some things are going to filter down faster than others, but it's really, we're building awareness, it's going to knowledge, and then they're starting to dip their toes in application. Okay, so when my client John said at 6 months, we got to work on closing, what he had to realize is that his team, a lot of what they've been learning might still be sitting a little bit at kind of the top of application. And so, yes, in Sandler, we're in the business of reinforcement, right? There's power in reinforcement. That's our tagline. So our goal is getting these people that are 6 months into Sandler, deeper in application on everything that they're learning, deeper into where they actually become skills, and then to where they're actually habits. They don't even have to think about it every time. But think about, for your team, what might be a couple of techniques that you would acknowledge, I think these are maybe sitting around the top of application, but they haven't made it down the funnel yet to skills and to habits. And yeah, we might see your people an hour a week if they're coming to master every week, but you're seeing your people all week long. What can you be doing from a putting their playbook into practice standpoint to get some of these techniques further down the funnel? Okay, so jot down at least one, maybe two things. Maybe it's upfront contracts, maybe it's pain funnel, maybe it's quantifying pain, and things that you can help, it's part of your playbook now, help get that into practice. Okay? So the most obvious area where we think about putting a playbook into practice is onboarding. Okay, so this is a checklist. Again, I'm not going to read you the whole checklist, but this is a checklist that we're using at Renovo, where they actually have a graduation from onboarding, where over the first 2 months, we lay out some of the skills we're looking for them to be able to demonstrate over the first couple of months. Things like the no-pressure prospecting, things like running a discovery meeting, and all of the elements of that. And then they are submitting these recordings to, where they're role play recording with colleagues or role playing with their manager, so then they can watch them back to self-grade themselves and they can get feedback. Okay, so for anyone that you have coming on, if even without any real defined playbook, might there be a couple of elements that it will really help them if they can master them over their first month or two? Things like the prospecting script, or things like the upfront contract, the way that they start a discovery meeting. And as a manager, how can you help get those into practice? All right, my next mini case study I want to share with you, this is Alex Ronquillo. He is with a cyber threat intelligence company. I had to practice that. Cyber threat intelligence platform, who is XML. And Alex started in 2019, as sales manager, a real small team at that point. He put in HubSpot, he put in Gong, which is an AI platform that studies conversations and meetings and gives you all kinds of analytics. And he put in a playbook. So I'm going to show you a video that he did with a team member from Gong. You don't have to have Gong to do what I'm going to show you, though. At Renovo, we do this with Zoom, or we do it with Teams, or you could do it with the camera on your iPhone. You don't have to have any fancy platform. Okay? But what Alex has been able to accomplish since 2019 is onboarding 16 sales reps, and he actually has a process he calls his sales dojo, where they come in and they practice in a dojo, and they graduate from white belt to orange belt to black belt. And they share this with potential hires because people want to feel like if they decide to join a company, that there's a path for them to succeed. And this path that they're able to show people in their hiring processes really help them recruit A players. Okay, and this has helped them grow their revenue from $3 million in 2019 to 10.5 million in 2022. Okay, like those numbers? I like those numbers, Alex. Alex is watching. I did ask him how to pronounce his last name. So I had to make sure I said it right. So Rancho. Only he told me I got extra credit if I could roll the R. Can you guys do this? I'm going to try it just for you, Alex. Alex Rancho. All right. Thank you, Alex, for letting us show this video. So this is one of Alex's A-player salespeople he's hired, Tara Keneally. Tara was nice enough to let us show this video. So this is something they use the Gong platform for doing these dojo sessions. So the benefit of that is they can tag parts of the video. Hey, this is where we worked on the upfront contractors. This is where we worked on this. This was a 20-minute dojo session. I'm only going to show you a minute and a half here. But the key here is that they had done a run through of Tara doing her no pressure prospecting. And then Alex had given her some feedback. They had gone back to their playbook tool and brought up some pain points, and then he had her try it again. So I cut it a bit, but this is what you're going to see a portion of.
Oh, there's more strokes actually. Here, check this out.
Oh, is there a stroke map? That'd be great.
It's also on the pain program there. Check this out. So, where's my little thing here? Can I annotate? Here are your symptoms.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Here are your impacts. And here are strokes.
Oh, those are just, oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Go for it. Ring.
This is Bob.
Hey, it's Tara Keneally over at Who is XML API. This is a cold call, full disclosure. Do you want to hang up now, or can I share with you over 30 seconds maybe the reason I'm calling you specifically?
Sure. I got 2 minutes. Tara, what's up? What do you got?
Awesome. Well, hey, Bob. Reaching out, I love that article that you posted on LinkedIn about real-time asset and threat monitoring. And it's really funny because it resonates well with what we do over at Who Is, because when I'm speaking to people like you, engineers, they're doing a great job. They're really careful not to overblock. They're really great at threat actors are getting so sophisticated that they keep slipping through. So, at night, they're still worried, right, that they're not detecting attacks in time. It's too late. Just really curious. That's not something that you've ever experienced over at XYZ Security, right?
Pause. That was great. That was great. Aside from just
All right. Pretty good, right? Nice pattern interrupt, left a pendulum using the pain points, but that was her second time through. Alex had given her some feedback and she had done it again. But I wanted you to see that, again, you don't have to use the Gong platform to do something like one of these dojo sessions. So obviously, like our sales manager John said, you can't be on every sales meeting, you can't be on every call, but investing 20 minutes doing this type of session, how would this pay you in the future of somebody like Tara getting much further in conversations, setting up appointments, finding pain in those first conversations that, again, then brings us to the closing.
Thank you for watching this highlight video from the Sandler Summit. You can join us for the next Sandler Summit in 2024, March 19th and 20th at the Orlando World Center Marriott. Register now at sandler.com/summit.